Hello guys, welcome back to another vlog.
Welcome to Livy's vlog.
Kiss me.
Kiss me.
Thank you so much to the people who have watched my first one and left some love in the comments and messages of support. You know, it really just goes to show that whether or not I had a message, whether or not I had a subscriber, whether or not I had a like I'm so grateful that this is a place where I get to share my voice, share my story, and it's only going to, I guess, become more evolved over time, as everything does. Like, it's all a journey, and I'm just here for the now to take it each step by step. So without further ado, welcome to my second why did I say that 3 times? My second YouTube video. Now this one here today is going to be a bit more on optimizing your morning routines, and it's going to be filmed over a couple days. So if you're watching this, you might see, you know, snippets from today, snippets from tomorrow. But basically what I'm going to be talking into is how to optimize your morning routine. And I want you almost to like take a moment to be like, how do you start your day and how do you feel? Because for so many years and months, I would wake up and I would feel so exhausted, or I'd be on autopilot. I would literally wake up, within the 5 minutes I would be out the house, I'd be on my walk, I'd be getting a coffee. And in the morning, first things first, cortisol is already elevated. So cortisol is our body's natural stress hormone, and in the morning it's already elevated, as this allows us to feel alert and have more focus. When we wake up in the morning, and if we're, you know, surrounded by bright blue lights, blaring music, or something that's going to be more stress inducing that isn't, I guess, like natural, then our cortisol will spike even more, and this can lead to, you know, dysregulation of our nervous system. So first and foremost, it's super important that when we wake up we get out into natural sunlight, but we want to make sure it's from a grounded place. I question you, do you actually get enough morning sunlight? So basically, if you want to optimize your nighttime routine and get a better night's sleep, you have to optimize your morning, and so on and so forth. If you're here spending lots of time on your phones and scrolling late at night and then feeling like shit in the morning, I question you, like, maybe it's time to dial in your nighttime routine. And the cool thing is we get to do both. We actually get to romanticize and optimize these two crucial points in time, sunrise, sunset, so that we can feel amazing, we can have so much energy and go about our days. Especially as women, we are cyclic beings, and, you know, having these heightened stressed mornings or late nights where we're staring at blue light screens and scrolling and getting stressed and comparing ourselves, and then waking up in the morning and doing the exact same thing. Think about what that is doing to us and how much it's stressing us out, and the impact that stress has on our hormones, on our cycle, on our metabolic health. It's all so interconnected, and something I really would love for you guys to really understand is like the importance of optimizing these. And a lot of the time people get stuck in the whole, they wake up at 5 AM, they watch the sunrise, they can ground themselves, they can do all this stuff, and they have this perfect routine. I can't do that. And I've worked in the gym before where some mornings I was actually there at 5 AM and I couldn't see natural sunlight, but there's still ways around it if you do work early mornings to make sure that you are still getting in an optimal morning routine. It's all about working with what you have and what can fit into your schedule, rather than like stressing yourself out because you can't do all these things. However, there's also the point of being like, waking up at 5 AM, doing the whole early morning blaring music, bright lights, just wasn't serving me. So I changed my schedule and my routine so that I could optimize it and have my slower mornings. And it was uncomfortable, but sometimes if it's worth having, you need to lean into the discomfort for growth and to just really get what you want. It was been easy for me to be like, no, like, but money, but I'm like, no, I know that's all going to come as a result of me choosing me. So let this be a little bit of a reminder or a kick in the bum to be like, choose you, because everything else will fall into place around you when you choose you and you live with full conviction, your full confidence, and you follow your bliss. queen of tangents, going off onto like a motivational speak. This is all about morning routines. So we're probably going to go about now into a morning routine. So come along for my morning routine with me. Good morning, guys. It is Friday morning. I've just woken up and I'm going to take you through my morning routine. So first things first, we obviously open the blinds because I love getting natural light first thing in the morning. This is also clearly my morning voice is very tired today. She just woke up. Anyways, I'll take you through. So first things first, I always make the bed, because if the bed isn't made, then like it's just like the best thing to tick off straight away. First task done and dusted. So make the bed, and then I will hydrate, tongue scrape, dry brush and oil pull. Those 4 things, and you can actually stack it. So it sounds like a lot, but it's actually super quick and super easy. So if I have to go into artificial light in the morning, I usually put on some blue light blocking glasses. I need to get a new pair, but these ones are just from blacks to blue. I love to tongue scrape. If you have not tongue scraped, once you start doing it, you'll realize just how gross it is. But it helps to get off all the bacteria from the night before. I love to do it first thing in the morning and before I go to sleep. So I'm not going to record this, but you don't want to see it. And then also dry brush. I usually do this naked, but obviously not going to be naked for you guys. So again, I'll do this off camera. But oil pull. So this is just coconut oil. I switch this around. It helps with bacteria, helps with your digestion, just oral hygiene. So first in the morning we hydrate. So I've got some lime, I've got some salt, and I'm going to put that into my water. And then salt, sodium. I personally use quality Celtic sea salt. Add a lot in there. You only really need a pinch, but probably have too much. And fill it up with filtered water. And then also taking some magnesium. So this one here has some B vitamins in it. I actually spoke to a naturopath, and I've honestly, like this week, especially my luteal phase, been waking up feeling so tired, which is common in there, but like my mood and everything has just been so dysregulated. So making sure you get a good dose of B vitamins and magnesium, and in all honesty, I'm just doing what's gonna make me feel my best. So, and then also, just as I'm still in the process, like this will only be my 7th ever regular cycle, which is so wild. So I gotta have the self-compassion and remember that everything that I'm experiencing and feeling is super new for me, and it's things I haven't experienced before. So sometimes it gets so hard, it's easy to be hard on yourself. I'm like, why isn't it just normal yet? And like, for me, it's like not fully normal yet, and I'm still learning as I'm going. So I'm taking some cheese tree as well, which helps support progesterone. So taking that every single day until my hormones start to regulate after I finish the dosage of this. So now I'm going to go for a beach walk. I don't really want to take the camera down there just because I don't want to get sand in it, but I'll try and record some things on my iPhone and see what that turns out like. But yeah, I'll go for a nice big long beach walk now. I always take the stairs out of my building because I just love to get that bit of extra movement, especially for my lymphatic system in the morning. So we go down here, and then this is probably my favorite part about every day. It's always so peaceful down here. Honestly, just the most magic walkway ever. The feeling of having the sand beneath your feet and just grounding. So just peaceful, you can just hear all the sounds. Ensuring we get out into some morning sun, whether it's, even just through a window, is super important as it signals to reset our circadian rhythm, helps to boost serotonin, and that is our mood and clarity. When we get the morning sun, helps boost healthy amounts of cortisol. Cortisol is highest in the morning, so that's energy and focus. Then serotonin converts to melatonin, and melatonin is what actually helps us sleep a little bit deeper. So making sure we are getting some morning sun is super important if you actually want to get really good sleeps at night as well, as combined with obviously sunsets and whatnot. But these are just simple things that you can do to support your circadian rhythm, which then supports your metabolic health and hormones and all the rest. Cute doggy. But yeah, so this is your sign. So getting some movement in your day is super important to support our circulatory system and our lymphatic system. I personally just love to go for a beach walk in the morning. It really just sets me up for a beautiful day, especially after being in bed, being super stagnant and still. Just gets everything flowing. I don't listen to anything. I find it's just my time where I can think, I can, you know, work through whatever's going on in my head, breathe in the fresh air, and yeah. Such a magic time, mornings. Alright guys, I am going to go train now. I did cut my walk short because Keenan asked me if I want to come to the 7 AM class, so I was like, I'll come. I'm gonna have a pre-workout snack, and then yeah, what are we gonna have today? I reckon we're kind of running out of food here. Never running out of food, we're so privileged. Pre-workout snack today, I think we are gonna have some dates. Gotta pit them out. I'm gonna have 3 dates today. Pre-workout snack. So yummy. These are literally nature's powerhouse for Ollie. This is what I'm wearing to the gym. These are right away. Alright guys, we are going to the gym now. I'm excited because I'm doing deadlifts and I haven't done deadlifts in a hot minute. So we're gonna go do some deadlifts and let's go. We've had some dates. I've got a coffee. I was gonna go buy one, but just spit my coffee on me. Hopefully I didn't get my pants because they're white. Anyways, I'm gonna stop recording now because
So
we're out.
Cafe. In my
What'd you have?
thing,
I love the hot pink.
I just demolished a gluten-free brownie.
Yum.
2 breakfast burgers with extra eggs and extra bacon. And I'm having a brownie as well.
Yum, look at that.
Tummy.
So good. This place is so good. There's no seed oils here either. I pulled a card as well. Yeah, I love this place. No seed oils. Coffee was so good. What else do we have here? This lighting's really good for you also.
We have a cookie.
That is
I
wild.
had to. I can't. I love cookies. I deserve it.
You were doing 12.5 kilo
I'm
bicep
doing
jump.
12.5 kilos.
I'm
Can you tell?
Hammer curls. Alright guys, that was a very impromptu morning. Not what I was expecting to show you because my morning routine is usually the same every single day. And this was so different, and it was actually really nice to have a bit of a shake up and a bit of a difference. Like, had to be somewhere and went with the flow. So I went and trained at Active in Coolangatta. It was coached by the best. It was like a full body split, but you can choose your way whether you want to do upper, you want to do lower. Today I did lower. It was actually meant to be my program leg day anyway, but I decided to go and train in class. Sometimes it's nice when you're, you know, I was feeling a little bit tired and I just didn't want to have to think about it today. So making breakfast now. I like don't know what to have. I'll see what I've got in my fridge to have for breakfast, so stay tuned. So this is the non-toxic pan that I use. It's Miraflame. I have some beef mince and eggs. That feels good. Alright, this is what my breakfast looks like today. So I've got some parmesan, some beef mince, some eggs, and rocket. I put some lime on there as well. Big drizzle of raw honey, and it's exactly what I was craving. Lots of fats, lots of protein, I'm gonna go sit outside now and enjoy. Just chopping in here. Some things I wanted to add to this video include just little things you can do to support your mornings. So first and foremost is waking up in a calm, relaxed state. I spoke about bouncing out of bed and just going and being in that, stress heightened state. But taking a moment, whether it's through practices such as breathing, so nice deep inhales into your belly and focusing on longer exhales, whether it's journaling, whether it's meditating, whether it's stretching, foam rolling, whatever it is, how can you create a sense of stillness and slowness, whether it's like making yourself a cup of bone broth or tea or matcha or whatever it is before you go out to your day. Then whether it's going out for some movement, getting some natural light, whether you're having breakfast, whether you're getting ready to go to work, whatever you're doing, as long as you're starting from that calm, relaxed, nervous state, so you can enter your day clear, calm and grounded, and it's going to create that flow-on effect. Whereas if we exit our morning stressed, it's going to create that chaos and flow-on of stress in later on. So making sure you are starting nice and grounded, making sure you're eating at least within 90 minutes of waking, especially to support our female hormones. There's a lot of research on fasting, but most of those studies are conducted on men. For women, our hormones are so much more sensitive, and depending where we're at in our cycle as well, can be super detrimental if we are skipping breakfast. So making sure we are nourishing ourselves. I love to have a high protein animal-based breakfast with at least 30 grams of protein. This is going to really satiate us, stable our blood sugars. We're going to crave less sugar throughout the day. Our moods are going to be a lot more regulated and calm. Making sure we're hydrating with some salt at least. I love to add some lime for potassium as well. Getting in some natural light, some movement to support our lymphatic system. Anything to get that body moving and flowing and moving that stagnant energy that we, overnight let ourselves be. Now it's time to shake things up, get the blood flowing, get the brain juices going. And if you are training first thing in the morning, really do encourage you to have a pre-workout snack. I know a lot of people will say, but I don't feel like food at that time. And you can have, a cup of coconut water or a cup of orange juice or a tablespoon of honey, anything to get that bit of glucose, bit of sugar in, because if we're fasting while we're training, that can actually eat away at our lean muscle mass and we can actually lose muscle. It can spike our cortisol and cause more stress in our bodies and our hormones. And you're really not going to be getting much from your sessions. Think about it as fuel that we put into our cars so we can drive. That food is fuel for us, then we can lift more, we can perform better, and then we can recover better as well. So implementing all of these things in whichever way, whichever order, whatever works for you is going to really support you in your morning routines. If there's anything I've missed, if there's anything else you want to add in, feel free to do so. But those are the things that work for me. Thank you guys so much for coming along for my morning today. These are so fun to make and I can only imagine they're going to get better every time. I know this lighting isn't that great. I'm currently filming off my phone still because the battery on the camera is flat, so apologies for the quality. But yeah, when it comes to morning routines, the biggest key thing is what will work for you and being able to adapt and flow. Not every day needs to be the same. And I think for me, something that I really got caught up in was this structure, and it's I gotta get up at this time, do this, rush, and then my nervous system was so rushed and so stressed. And actually taking that time for myself to be okay, what is going to serve me best today? And today was spontaneously because my nervous system felt safe. I was you're gonna go exercise, you're gonna cut your walks short, you're gonna go do this and have a coffee with your partner and friend. But it's just being able to adapt and to still tick off your non-negotiables. That's still grounded, I still got the morning sunlight, I still made sure I nourished my body, I made sure I had my pre-workout snack, I made sure I had connection. And now it's time to go get into some work.